6:30 and the kettle sings the same old song it always sings. The sun crawls up the neighbor's fence like it's got nowhere else to be. My phone lights up with other lives, perfect smiles and perfect nights. But I put it face down on the table and step outside instead. Some days change like lightning, some days barely move, but every road worth walking starts with tying up your shoes. Brick by brick, day by day, I'm becoming someone I couldn't be yesterday. A little wiser, a little tough, the world won't build me, so I'm building myself. Brick by brick, step by step, one small promise that I haven't broken yet. Maybe nobody sees it, maybe that's enough, 'cause I'm building myself, and that's building up. Read 10 pages before breakfast, took the long way through the park. Called a friend I've been avoiding, had the hard talk in the dark. Funny how the biggest battles never leave a single scar, just tiny choices stacking up like constellations from afar. No fireworks, no grand parade, just 1,000 little victories nobody can take away. Brick by brick, day by day, I'm becoming someone I couldn't be yesterday. A little kinder, a little brave, a little less afraid of the mess I make. Brick by brick, step by step, one small promise that I haven't broken yet. Maybe nobody sees it, maybe that's enough, 'cause I'm building myself, and that's building up. No shortcut, no secret door, just morning showing up once more. A notebook, a habit, a lesson learned, a match struck before the fire burns. People talk about changing your life like it happens overnight, but mountains are built from dust and trust is built from trust. So today I'll do one thing right, then maybe two, and tomorrow I'll have somebody stronger to hand this dream to. Brick by brick, day by day, I'm becoming someone I couldn't be yesterday. And tomorrow's waiting just beyond the hill, not for who I am, but for who I'm building still. Brick by brick, step by step, one small promise that I haven't broken yet. The sun keeps rising, so do I. Brick by brick, for the rest of my life. Brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick. Oh, oh, oh. Woke up to a sky full of silver and gray, the kind of clouds that usually steal my day. The forecast said storms in a warning tone, like happiness had packed up and gone. But I heard the birds in the maple tree singing like the weather wasn't their enemy, and I thought maybe they got it right. Maybe joy doesn't wait for blue skies, so I tied my shoes, stepped out the door, and left my worries on the kitchen floor. If it rains today, I'll dance in the rain, spin around like I'm 10 again, jump through the puddles, splash my jeans, let the whole world see what freedom means. The clouds can come, the winds can blow, I'm done waiting for perfect. First drops fell on my old baseball cap, then rolled down my face and I started to laugh. A couple people stared from underneath their shades, like growing up meant giving joy away. But I remember summers on my street, barefoot races and muddy feet, back when every puddle looked like the lake, and every day felt wide awake. Maybe somewhere along the way we learned to hide what made us brave. If it rains today, I'll dance in the rain, spin around laughing like I'm 10 again, jump through the puddles, splash my jeans, let the whole world see what freedom means. The clouds can come, the winds can blow, I'm done waiting for perfect roads. If happiness calls, I'm gonna run, 'cause every storm still comes with fun. The flowers don't complain about the weather, the rivers never ask for something better. Maybe life's not sunshine all the time, maybe it's learning to love every kind. If it rains today, I'll dance in the rain, sing at the top of my lungs without a reason, jump through the puddle like nobody's watching, like every little moment is worth celebrating. The clouds can come, the winds can blow, I'll find the light anywhere I go, and if tomorrow brings another storm, I'll dance again like I was born for it. Rain on my shoulders, smile on my face, some days aren't perfect, they're better that way.
You were standing by the coffee stand, holding a paper cup in your hand. I still remember that yellow dress like it happened yesterday.
I was trying way too hard to play it cool, you laughed and called me a fool. Funny how a single smile can change your whole life's road.
You drove me home in that old truck, half the time it wouldn't start. We talked until the sunrise came, like we had nowhere else to be. Now that street is hard to find, the cafe's gone, the years rolled by, but somehow every memory still feels alive to me. We kept saying one day,
Someday,
when we get there,
but life was happening along.
in the blink of an eye, we were dancing at our wedding under strings of little lights. In the blink of an eye, we were painting nursery walls, holding our baby through the night. In the blink of an eye, first day of school, then graduation day. Now we're watching our granddaughter run across the yard and play. Oh, life goes fast, so hold it tight, 'cause forever happens in the blink of an eye. I remember teaching her to drive, white knuckles on both sides. You swore we'd never survive that parking lot in June. Now she's packing for her own new life, and somehow that feels about right. The story keeps turning pages, even when we want it to slow. We spent years
chasing moments,
never knowing
we live in them.
in the blink of an eye. We were dancing at our wedding under strings of little lights. In the blink of an eye, we were reading bedtime stories every single night. In the blink of 'cause forever happens in the blink of an eye.
If I could tell my younger self one thing,
what would you say?
don't wait for the perfect moment.
You'll miss the beautiful ones,
The ordinary days,
those become the memories,
the ones you never forget,
the ones that become your life.
in the blink of an eye. Years become a photograph you keep beside your bed. In the blink of an eye, the words you meant to say become the things you wish you'd said.
So call your friends, take the trip, dance the dance, make the mess, watch the sunset, stay up late, tell somebody that you love them while you can. 'Cause one day you'll look back smiling at the life you didn't waste, and every ordinary moment will have found a special place. Oh, life goes fast, but love survives, and that's the beauty of the blink of an eye. Just yesterday, it feels like yesterday, and somehow here we are.
The sun came up before my alarm, spilled gold across the neighbor's barn. The world was already moving on before I even opened my eyes. There's a million plans on my kitchen wall, places to go, dreams standing tall. But the birds don't sing about tomorrow, they sing because the morning arrived. I've spent enough time looking too far ahead, missing the view right where I stand. The day is mine, this sky, this road, this moment in time. I hope tomorrow comes shining bright, but today is the day that's alive.
Today is mine.
These laughs, these miles, this beautiful ride, I don't wanna miss it, chasing the next sunrise. Today is mine. There's coffee cooling in my cup, a couple old friends calling me up, a little breeze and a baseball game waiting somewhere down the street. Maybe the big dreams take their time, maybe they arrive mile by mile, but happiness isn't hiding somewhere, it's walking right beside me. The future can wait just for a while, I've got enough wonder for this day now. Today is mine, this sky, this road, this moment in time. I hope tomorrow comes shining bright, but today is the day that's alive. Today is mine. These laughs, these miles, this beautiful ride, I don't wanna miss it, chasing the next sunrise. Today is mine. One day this day will be a memory, a picture faded by the years. So why would I rush through something beautiful just to get somewhere else from here? The clouds keep drifting, the river keeps running, the world keeps turning without asking why. Maybe that's the secret, just being where you are when life goes by. Today is mine, this sky, this road, this moment in time. I hope tomorrow comes shining bright, but today's the day it's alive. Still rising, the day is young, and I ain't missing a single one.
The sunlight found its way across my bedroom floor, and for the first time in a while I didn't reach for the door. No alarms, no rushing trains, no list of things to rearrange. Just a quiet summer morning calling out my name. The kettle softly hums, the world keeps turning on, but somehow this small moment feels bigger than it should. I've got nowhere to be, nothing pulling on my sleeve, no clock telling me who I need to be. The sky can take its time and so can I. This whole day belongs to me. I've got nowhere to be. A book lies open on the balcony, half a chapter left to read. The coffee's getting cold beside me, and I don't mind a bit. A breeze moves through the linen curtains like a song without a tune, the kind of day you wish you could fold up and keep until next June. The city keeps on running, but I don't need to chase. For once I'm exactly in the right place. I've got nowhere to be, nothing pulling on my sleeve, no clock telling me who I need to be. The sky can take its time and so can I. This whole day belongs to me. I've got nowhere to be. Maybe happiness is smaller than we make it in our heads. Maybe it's sunlight on a page or staying longer in bed. Maybe it's breathing deeper. Maybe it's letting go. Maybe it's finally learning you don't have to always go. Go, 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 go. Stay a while, the world can wait, the world can wait. Stay a while, it stays yours, this day is yours. Stay a while, the world can wait, the world can wait. got nowhere to be, nothing pulling on my sleeve, no clock telling me who I need to be. The sky can take its time and so can I. This whole day belongs to me. I've got nowhere to be. The sunlight on my face, the breeze between the leaves. A day with nowhere to be is exactly where I need to be.
The radio's humming in the kitchen like coffee's brewing and the sky looks bright. I don't know what this day will bring, but I like the way it's starting. The old oak tree's dancing in the breeze like it's got some secret news for me. And every little thing I see feels alive this morning. Maybe it's the sunlight, maybe it's the air, maybe nothing changed at all except the way I care. I've got the wind in my back, the sun on my face, a good song in my head and a smile I can't fake. Maybe luck is real, maybe faith is too. Maybe the whole wide world moves a little for you when you believe. When you believe, I've got the wind in my back and I believe. The traffic light turned green right on time. A stranger waved as I passed by, the kind of little miracles most people never notice. The clouds are rolling way out west, but they ain't stealing my happiness. Today feels like an open road, and I don't wanna waste it. The river keeps moving, the birds still fly. Maybe that's all the proof I need to give this day a try. I've got the wind in my back, the sun on my face, a good song in my head and a smile I can't fake. Maybe luck is real, maybe faith is too. Maybe the whole wide world moves a little for you when you believe. When you believe, I've got the wind in my back and I believe. Whoa, singing loud. Whoa, let it out. Some days start with a whisper, some days start with a spark, but every dream begins with believing where you are. Keep singing along. Whoa, this is your song. I've got the wind in my back, the sun on my face, whole day ahead, and it's mine to embrace. Maybe luck is real, maybe faith is too. Maybe the whole wide world moves a little for you when you believe. When you believe, and if the road gets rough, I still sing through. 'Cause the world feels brighter when I believe it can be. And maybe that's the secret, maybe that's the key. I've got the wind in my back and the day in front of me. The wind at my back, the wind at my back, the wind at my back, and a song in my soul to carry me home.
Left a note on a stranger's windshield. Hey, your headlights are still on. Bought an extra coffee for the woman working through the dawn. Told a tired cashier, I hope your day's a good one. She laughed and said, you too. and somehow mine became one. It's funny how the little things never seem that big. A compliment, a helping hand, a couple extra minutes given. Most people think they're throwing something away, but every bit of kindness has a funny way of staying. Like seeds in the sidewalk cracks, you don't see them growing until one day they're everywhere. It comes back around. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the way you planned, but it comes back around. The love, the light, the words you leave behind, the smile you give away finds its way back home somehow. Yeah, it comes back around. Last winter my car broke down in the middle of pouring rain. A guy I'd never met before pulled over and stayed. Helped me get it started, wouldn't even take it down. Made me wonder if he was carrying someone else's kindness at the time. Maybe we're all connected by things we never see. Tiny threads of generosity running underneath. It comes back around. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the way you planned, but it comes back around. The love, the light, the words you leave behind, the smile you give away finds its way back home somehow. Yeah, it comes back around. Whoa, give it away. Whoa, whoa, watch it return. Whoa, whoa. The world keeps every good thing somewhere beneath the dirt, and when the season changes, you'll see what you've grown. A smile, a compliment, a door held open, a helping hand. You never know how far they go. It comes back around. Like rain returning to the river, like birds returning in spring, like songs returning to your memory. It comes back around. The love, the light, the love you didn't see, the open doors, the brighter days, the people that you need. Maybe that's how the whole world works. Maybe that's a mystery. What you send into the morning comes back with the evening breeze. It comes around. So leave a little kindness wherever you go. You never know what's coming home. The girl at the bakery gave me an extra roll. Said it looks like you could use a little sunshine for the road. I laughed and said thank you, and something in me changed. Not enough to write a story, just enough to change the day. I carried that feeling like a warm stone in my hand. Never thought how far it traveled, never thought where it might land. Funny how the smallest things can move the biggest tide. So I'm passing it on, like a song through an open window. Passing it on, like a breeze through the trees. Passing it on, a little kindness, a little light. You never really know who might need it tonight. So I'm passing it on. Saw a man holding the door for somebody he'd never met. She smiled and she called her mother just to check in on the way home from work. And somewhere down the line, a lonely heart felt less alone, because one small act kept moving long after it had gone. Maybe that's how goodness works. Maybe that's how hope survives. We're passing it on, like a song through an open window. Passing it on, like a breeze through the trees. Passing it on, a little kindness, a little light. You never really know who might need it tonight. So we're passing it on. The river doesn't drink its own water. The apple tree doesn't eat its fruit. The sun doesn't keep its light. Maybe we're supposed to be like that too. Maybe joy was never meant to stay in only one place. Maybe happiness grows wings every time it's shed. Pass it on. Pass it on. Passing it on, like a laugh across a crowded room. Passing it on, like wildflowers in June. Passing it on, a little warmth, a little grace. The world gets brighter every time it changes hands. Passing it on. Passing it on, passing it on. And maybe somewhere, someone's smiling, because somebody smiled at me. The laundry's still sitting in a crooked pile. There's a message I could answer if I wanted to. The grass is getting taller by the fence outside, and somehow none of it feels urgent. I drag the old hammock beneath the maple tree. The ropes still creak like they remember me. A cloud shaped like a runaway ship is drifting somewhere I don't need to be. The wind keeps moving through the leaves, without a plan, without a map, without a reason. And the world can't wait for an hour or two. The world can't wait while I watch the sky turn different shades of blue. Nothing's falling apart, nothing's slipping away. Maybe not every moment needs to be chased. The world can wait today. There's a bee making circles around lavender, like she's forgotten where she's meant to go. The neighbor's dog is sleeping in the sunshine without a single goal. I used to carry every tomorrow on my back, like if I stopped moving everything would crack. But the river first time in a while, so do I. So do I.
I saw a patch of wildflowers growing by an old dirt road. Nobody watered them, nobody told them where to go. They leaned into the sunlight, they danced when the wind came through, and somehow every single one knew exactly what to do. Down by the river the water moved so slow, like it had all the time in the world to get where it needed to go. It never checked a clock, never worried about the bend, still somehow found the ocean in the end. And standing there, watching all that, a question crossed my mind. Wildflowers don't hurry, the river doesn't race, summer doesn't force its way into its place. The moon don't rush the evening, the dawn don't chase the night. Everything arrives at the right time, so why am I always running? I've spent years collecting miles like they were proof that I belonged, always reaching for the next thing before the last one was gone. Every mountain that I climbed just revealed another view, and every finish line turned to something new. Maybe I've been treating life like a destination instead of a road. Wildflowers don't hurry, the river doesn't race, summer doesn't force its way into its place. The stars don't push the darkness, the trees don't pull the spring. Everything becomes what it's meant to be, so why am I always running? The oak tree took 100 years to become what it is now. The canyon took 1,000 storms to carve itself somehow. Maybe the things worth becoming take longer than we think. Maybe wisdom grows one season at a time. One season at a time. One season at a time. Wildflowers don't hurry, the river doesn't race, summer doesn't force its way into its place. And maybe I don't need to have it all figured out tonight. Maybe my story's unfolding exactly as it should. Maybe growth looks quieter than I've been told. Maybe life is happening even when it feels slow. Wildflowers don't hurry, and somehow they still bloom. The river kept flowing, the flowers kept growing, and I walked home.
spill across the porch in shades of gold and white. I watch the dust dance through the air like tiny sparks of light. The coffee cool beside my chair, the shadows stretched and ran, and for a moment everything was exactly what it was. The wild roses by the fence won't bloom forever there. The freckles on my shoulders fade with every summer air. The songs we sang at 17 still echo in my mind, but even echoes know the art of leaving things behind. And maybe that's the reason they shine the way they do. 'Cause nothing stays forever, not the summer, not the sky, not the feeling of the wind on a July night, not the morning light falling through the trees. But maybe that's what makes it beautiful to me. Everything I love feels borrowed from the sun. My grandmother used to say, don't save the good wine long. The years will keep on moving whether you're ready or not. So laugh a little louder, stay a little after dark. Hold the people that you love close enough to leave a mark. The sweetest things were never meant to stay. 'Cause nothing stays forever, not the summer, not the sky, not the feeling of the wind on a July night, not the morning light falling through the trees. But maybe that's what makes it beautiful to me. Everything I love feels borrowed from the sun. Don't want the shoreline, the sunset doesn't fight the moon. The flowers don't complain when autumn comes too soon. They simply give their beauty while they're here. Maybe that's the lesson, maybe that's enough. Let it shine. There's time. That's the gift of being alive. Nothing stays forever, not the summer, not the sky, not the laughter of old friends on a warm July night, not the morning light falling through the trees. But every fleeting moment leaves a piece of itself in me. Everything I love, everything I've known, every memory glowing like embers after dusk. Everything I love feels borrowed from the sun. And maybe that's why it shines so bright.
I used to think it looked different, like a postcard or a movie scene. A house on a hill, a map with no wrong turns, something you could point at and say, that's it, that's the place I was trying to reach. But lately I've been wondering,
maybe it was never hiding at the end of some perfect road. Maybe it was always waiting in the places I passed too fast, like sunlight through a cafe window, or the smell of rain on old pavement. The things I barely noticed until they became memories. proud the moments we remember never seem important at the time. Maybe happiness isn't somewhere else. Maybe it's right here, between the coffee getting cold and the laughter that fills the air, between the long walk home and a song somebody starts to sing. Maybe happiness is happening in all these ordinary things. Somewhere between here and happy. The other day I found an old photograph. Nothing special in the frame, just four friends sitting on a tailgate, watching the sunset fade. No milestones, no trophies, no grand achievement to explain. Yet somehow that's a picture I couldn't stop looking at. My grandmother used to tell me, don't rush through the middle. I never knew what she meant until now, because the middle turns into the story before you even realize it. Maybe we've been looking for what we've already found. Maybe happiness isn't somewhere else. Maybe it's right here, between the coffee getting cold and the laughter that fills the air, between the open windows and the warm summer breeze. Maybe happiness is happening closer than it seems. Ooh, somewhere between here and happy. Not every day is fireworks, not every dream arrives on time, but maybe that's okay. Maybe that's the point, because life isn't made of highlights. It's stitched together from moments, and moments become alive. Maybe happiness isn't somewhere else. Maybe it's right here, in the unfinished conversations, the familiar faces, the years that disappear, between a morning cup of coffee and the stars above the trees. Maybe happiness was never waiting for us to become somebody. Maybe happiness was quietly growing inside the life we already lead. Somewhere between here and happy, somewhere between the plans and the memories, somewhere between the rush and the stillness, somewhere between here and happy, we already are.
The screen door creaked the way it always does. The coffee tasted just the same. The old dog slept beside the porch, dreaming in the shade. Nothing remarkable happened, no headline worth remembering, just sunlight moving through the trees and a breeze across my skin. A neighbor waved while passing by. Kids rode bicycles down the street. Somewhere a lawnmower hummed its summer melody. I don't know why it hit me then, standing there with nothing planned, but all at once it felt like everything I had was enough. Maybe not every blessing needs to arrive with fireworks. Here's to one more beautiful day, one more chance to laugh and stay, one more sunrise on the window pane, one more song to carry me away. extraordinary, nothing I need to explain, just one more beautiful day, and that's enough for me. I've spent so many years believing life would start somewhere ahead, as if joy lived in tomorrow and not where I stood instead. But the older that I'm getting, the more I'm learning this is true. The days we call ordinary become the ones we miss. Funny how the smallest things can end up meaning everything. Here's to one more beautiful day, one more chance to laugh and stay, one more sunrise on the window pane, one more song to carry me away. Nothing extraordinary, nothing I need to explain, just one more beautiful day. The river still finds its way, the wildflowers still bloom, the birds still sing without a reason. Every June, maybe that's all I need, a little sky, a little time, a little room to breathe. One more beautiful day. Whoa, that's enough for me. Here's to one more beautiful day, one more road beneath my feet, one more conversation that turns into a memory, one more evening waiting at the end of all this light, one more chance to be alive and hold this moment tight. Nothing extraordinary, nothing I need to chase, just one more beautiful day, and a grateful heart to see it that way. The sun is sinking slowly, the shadows start to sway, and all I really wanted was one more beautiful day.
My grandmother used to leave notes tucked inside old library books, little reminders written in blue ink for whoever came looking. Nothing profound, nothing grand, just things like take your time, or don't forget to watch the sunset. And somehow people kept them. There's a bench down by the river, built by hands I'll never know. No name carved into the wood, no story left to tell. But every summer someone sits there, watching the water roll. And maybe that's enough, maybe that's everything. We don't always see the ways we stay. Leave some light behind, a kind word, a song, a reason someone smiles when you're gone. Leave some light behind, not for fame, not for praise, just something warm enough to outlive the day. Leave some light behind. worth sharing. She probably forgot she said it by the following week, but those 7 words stayed with me for years. Funny how a small kindness can travel that far. Maybe the longest journeys start in someone's heart. Like sunlight through an open door. Leave some light behind, a story, a laugh, a melody somebody sings back. Leave some light behind, a little hope, a little grace, something that makes the world a kinder place. Because life is short, but because life is beautiful, and beauty grows when it's shared. The sun slips slow, the evening arrives, but the light keeps traveling on after goodbye. The screen door barely moves, the curtains barely sway. A dragonfly hangs motionless above the golden hay. The afternoon is stretching like a cat beneath the sun. Nobody's counting minutes, nobody needs to run. The cicadas keep singing like they know something we don't. The shadows grow longer and nobody notices. This is the slowest part of summer, where the hours drift like clouds. The world gets quiet, the sky gets wider, and nothing asks for anything now. This is the slowest part of summer, where time forgets its name. Nothing is happening, and somehow that's everything. A bicycle leans against a fence exactly where it was. A dog sleeps underneath the tree, dreaming of nothing much. The warm air settles softly across the fields and roads, like the whole world finally decided to loosen its hold. The river keeps wandering without needing a destination. The birds keep floating without explaining why. This is the slowest part of summer, where the hours drift like clouds. The world gets quiet, the sky gets wider, and nothing asks for anything now. This is the slowest part of summer, where time forgets its name. Nothing is happening, and somehow that's everything. Stay here a little longer.
The shadows are growing longer now. The afternoon is turning gold. The birds are writing little circles across the fading blue. Maybe today wasn't extraordinary. Maybe it looked a lot like yesterday. But somewhere in the ordinary there was something worth keeping.
Maybe it was the way somebody laughed, or the breeze through an open window. Maybe it was coffee shared with a friend, or a song that stayed in your head.
The smallest moments often leave the deepest marks behind, even when we don't notice
At the time,
the day is slowly folding up like a letter we've
just finished reading.
carry this day with you. The light, the laughter, the sky so blue. Carry this day with you. The quiet moments too, when tomorrow comes knocking and the road feels new. Carry this day with you. And the sun won't stay forever. The evening has its turn. That's just the way the seasons move. That's how the world has always worked.
But nothing beautiful is wasted. Not the smiles, not the songs, not the feeling of belonging when everything felt right.
Some days become memories
Before we've even realized it.
carry this day with you. The light, the laughter, the sky so blue. Carry this day with you. The quiet moments too, when tomorrow comes knocking and the road feels new. Carry this day with you.
Take the warmth of the morning,
Take the peace of the afternoon.
take the stories you collected,
Take the melodies too. Take the feeling that life is bigger than all the things we chase, and keep a little piece of this day in a safe place. Carry it with you. Don't let it fade. The best days never leave completely. Carry this day with you. The light, the laughter, the sky so blue. Carry this day with you. The kindness that found you. The people, the moments, the things that felt true. Carry this day with you.
into tomorrow, into the years.
Carry this day with you.
And let it shine from here.
The sun is setting. The stars will come through. But before you leave, carry this day with you. Carry this day with you.
The dishes are drying beside the sink. The windows are open to the night. The last of the sunlight left an hour ago, but somehow the room still feels bright. The days slip by the way good days do, quietly, without a sound. And now the evening's settling softly over everything around. that they don't need a name. The stars don't rush to explain themselves, and maybe I can do the same for once. I'm not asking life for more than this. Tomorrow will find us the way the morning finds the sun, the way the river finds the ocean without knowing where it runs. Tomorrow will find us, but tonight I'm satisfied. Today was beautiful, and that's enough for this heart of mine. A laugh still echoes in my memory, like a song I don't wanna end. A few kind words, a warm breeze, the comfort of old friends. Nothing life-changing happened, nothing grand enough to tell. Yet somehow all those little moments fit together perfectly. Maybe happiness was never louder than this. Tomorrow will find us the way the morning finds the sun, the way the wildflowers find the spring without forcing what becomes. Tomorrow will find us, but tonight I'm satisfied. Today was beautiful, and that's enough for this heart of mine. For this heart of mine. The moon rises without a promise, the tide returns without a plan. The world keeps turning softly, steadily, and somehow everything arrives when it can. Tomorrow will find us. Let the night be kind. Today was enough. Tomorrow will find us, like the dawn finds every field, like the wind finds every wildflower standing on the hill. Tomorrow will find us, but I don't need to know how, because this moment is beautiful, and this moment is now. Tomorrow will find us, tomorrow will come. Today was beautiful, and that's enough. The stars above us, the earth below. Tomorrow can wait a little longer. The night is soft, my heart is full, and that's enough.
The screen door sang in the morning breeze, like it knew something I couldn't see. Yesterday's clouds still hung in the trees, but didn't belong to me. The road was wet from a midnight rain, little rivers ran by my shoes. Funny how the world can look the same, still feel brand new. I don't need all the answers now, just a little faith somehow. yesterday, like the sun found a different way to fall across these tired bones and make this old heart feel at home. And if the sky keeps turning blue, there's no telling what tomorrow do. But I got a feeling, call it grace, tomorrow's gonna be a better place. Oh, 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 hey. Oh, 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 yo, oh, oh, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Saw a kid on a bicycle flying past like he had nowhere else to be. Made me laugh how we all move so fast, chasing things we don't really need.
Maybe life ain't a mountaintop, maybe it's coffee in a front porch swing. Maybe happiness never stops, maybe it just changes shape with the wind. I don't need a perfect plan, just enough to understand
that today feels better than yesterday, like the sun found a different way to fall across these tired bones and make this old heart feel at home. And if the sky keeps turning blue, there's no telling what tomorrow do. But I got a feeling, call it grace, tomorrow's gonna be a better place. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. The wildflowers don't ask why they grow. The river never wonders where to go.
Maybe we're more like that than we know.
Maybe we're more like that than we know. Today feels better than yesterday, and tomorrow's calling my name. Every mile, every mistake was a road that I had to take. So here's to the dreams still on their way, and the light at the edge of every day. If hope's a song, then let it play, 'cause tomorrow's gonna be better than today. Oh, 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 oh. Better than today. Oh, 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 oh. Better than yesterday. The sun keeps finding its way. Shoes by the back step, dirt on our toes. We ran through the gate where the wild mint grows, skipping the rows, too fast to stay still. You caught my hand by the top of the hill, and the grass was cool and the sky was wide. We laughed for no reason with the bees outside. You said let's go, I said right now. We forgot the plan, we forget it somehow. Barefoot through the garden, barefoot through the garden. We were born to run, we were born to run, catching little butterflies spinning in the sun. Barefoot through the garden, we were born to run. Strawberry stains on the hems of our clothes, daisy crowns and the thorn on your rose. Your laugh hit hard like a porch swing creak. I fell right into the middle of the week, and the whole world changed in a patch of green. Nothing was serious, nothing had to mean, just your little grin and my open hands. We were gone by noon like we had our own plans. Barefoot through the garden, barefoot through the garden. We were born to run, we were born to run, catching little butterflies spinning in the sun. Barefoot through the garden, we were born to run. If the day goes quick, then let it go fast. We don't need a map, we don't need it last, just the breath in our chest and the mud on our feet. One more wild laugh, one more heartbeat. Barefoot through the garden, barefoot through the garden. We were born to run, we were born to run, catching little butterflies spinning in the sun. Barefoot through the garden, barefoot through the garden. We were born to run, we were born to run, catching little butterflies spinning in the sun.
Feet hit the floor before the alarm. I open the shade, let the whole room warm.
Blue in the glass and a clean white sky. I haven't done a thing, but I'm already fine.
I shake off the gray, let it fall behind. One breath, one step, and I change my mind. Today is a good day, I'm calling it now. Today is a good day, yeah, I'm feeling it now. No rain in my head, no clouds in my lane. Today is a good day, I'm saying it plain. Oh, today is a good day. Bare feet on the dash, windows all down. Salt in the air from the edge of town. You laugh on the seat like a song I know. We don't need a reason, we just let it go. The whole world moves when I lean in like one little yes turns the whole day bright. Today is a good day, I'm calling it now. Today is a good day, yeah, I'm feeling it now. No rain in my head, no clouds in my lane. Today is a good day, I'm saying it plain. Today is a good day. If the morning bites, I'll just smile back. I've got a sunlit mind and a full first track.
Let the small stuff pass, let the good stuff stay. I chose this morning,
I choose this day. Today is a good day, I'm calling it now. Today is a good day, yeah, I'm feeling it now. No rain in my head, no clouds in my lane. Today is a good day, I'm saying it plain. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Oh, today is a good day. Today is a good day. Morning on the sill, dust in the blue light. Your old worries fold like paper in the rain. You stood by the sink, counting all the heavy things. Now you let them drop one by one away. You can hear the day knocking at the glass. Soft as falling snow, soft as grass. Windows open wide, let the cold air in. Windows open wide, begin again. Take a deeper breath, let the weight unwind. Windows open wide and leave it all behind. Bare feet on the floor, cup rings on the table. The kettle sighs once, then it settles low. You shake out your name like a code at the doorway. Step into the light, let it find your shoulders. You can hear the day knocking at the glass. Soft as falling snow, soft as grass. Windows open wide, let the cold air in. Windows open wide, begin again. Take a deeper breath, let the weight unwind. Windows open wide and leave it all behind. Get high. If the night stayed long, if the road felt steep, you were never lost, you were only asleep. Now the sky's